Are you brave enough to ride these 10 extreme looping roller coasters in the UK? Today we're diving into a world of heart-pounding excitement as we count down the top 10 of the scariest and most extreme looping roller coasters in the UK. These engineering marvels are not for the faint-hearted, so buckle up as we explore the twists, turns and record-breaking inversions that make these rides a must for all thrill seekers. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Infusion at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. This ride opened in 2007 after being relocated from Southport's Pleasureland, where it was known as a traumatizer. Riders on this coaster are suspended below the track with their feet dangling free as they negotiate 5 inversions at speeds of almost 50 miles per hour. At number 9 it's Shockwave at Drayton Manor. This coaster was the first and only stand-up coaster in the UK since it opened in 1994. However, from next year, in 2024, this coaster is being converted to a sit-down experience with a reduced height restriction down from 1.4 metres to 1.2. Wipeout at Pleasurewood Hills is another off-the-shelf design with over 50 installations worldwide. The popularity of this coaster amongst parks is likely due to its compact design, visual appeal and intense ride experience. Riders are slowly winched to the top of the first drop, reaching a height of 116 feet before being released and sent through 3 forceful inversions in a row. It's then up the second lift hill before completing the layout again, but in reverse, travelling backwards. Whilst the boomerang coaster remains a not so popular choice amongst coaster enthusiasts, there's no denying the intensity of this coaster. It really does pack a punch. Coming in at number 7 it's Swarm at Thorpe Park. Until Mandrill Mayhem opened at Chessington World of Adventures in 2023, Swarm was the only wind coaster in the UK. The ride opened in 2012, has 4 inversions and travels at speeds up to 53 miles per hour, with near misses and head choppers along the way. It's a great coaster, but its smooth nature and vest restraints make it feel less intense than some of the others on this list. Up next we're staying at Thorpe Park for Nemesis Inferno at number 6. This B&M inverted coaster opened in 2003 and has 4 inversions, including a vertical loop, 0G roll and interlocking corkscrews. The ride is themed around a volcano and the layout passes under the station through the mountain where smoke and lighting effects are used. Breaking into our top 5 we have Odyssey at Fantasy Island. This custom Vekoma SLC is the highest coaster of its type in the world at 167 feet and takes riders to a speed of over 60 miles an hour and through 5 inversions. This coaster was rumoured to have cost a staggering £28 million, which is by far the most capital ever invested in a single attraction in the UK. Arguably ridiculously overpriced for the ride experience it gives, but a good coaster to have in our top 5. Next up at number 4 we have the OG multi-looping coaster, Colossus at Thorpe Park. This monster manages to send its riders through 10 inversions, all from a single first drop that's under 100 feet. Riders are sent plummeting to the ground at almost 45 miles an hour before hitting a vertical loop. It's then over a bunny hop and into 2 more inversions, a cobra roll, immediately followed by 2 corkscrews. As the train slows and takes a left-hand corner, it's then into 4 heartline rolls in a row before turning one more time and into a final heartline roll. This coaster held the world record for the most inversions when it opened back in 2002, which it held for an impressive 15 years. Side note, you can also experience this coaster at Flamingoland in North Yorkshire. The ride named Sick opened in 2022 and has almost an identical layout and the same 10 inversions. Next, whilst it might not be the highest coaster or the one with the most inversions, Saw the ride at Thorpe Park is well worthy of a place in our top 3 most extreme looping coasters in the UK. Its integration of elements from the Saw movie, indoor walkthrough, ride sections in the dark and intense ride layout, which includes a more than vertical 100-degree drop and 3 inversions, makes this a favourite for anyone visiting the park. At number 2 is the original, Nemesis at Alton Towers. Since its debut in 1994, Nemesis has thrilled millions with its unique blend of speed, thrills and heart-pounding excitement as it sends riders along its 2,340-foot tough track and 4 inversions. Built into a natural pit in the ground, it uses the terrain to enhance the sensation of speed and disorientation, making you feel as though you're flying through a subterranean alien landscape. Nemesis has remained closed throughout the 2023 season as it's undergone a major overhaul, receiving new track, a new colour scheme, an updated control system and refurbished trains. The ride is scheduled to reopen for the 2024 season, which also marks the ride's 30th anniversary. Now, before we reveal our number 1 spot, we have an honourable mention for Olympia Looping. Whilst this can't make it into this top 10 due to being a travelling roller coaster, it's considered by many to be one of the best coasters out there. Known for its 5 iconic loops, the Schwarzkopf coaster stands 34 metres tall, sends riders down its first drop at over 50 miles an hour and pulls over 5G. You can ride this coaster in the UK at London's Winter Wonderland every Christmas, so if you get an opportunity to head down to Hyde Park around the festive season, this coaster needs to be on your to-do list. Before we reveal which coaster takes the crown for the most extreme looping coaster in the UK, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please give it a like or hit that subscribe button. We're uploading new content weekly, so subscribe now to ensure you don't miss a thing. This coaster opened back in 2013 and still holds the world record to this day for the most inversions on any roller coaster. It stands 30 metres high, costs £18 million to build, and riders hit a top speed of over 50 miles an hour through the ride's 2-minute 45-second duration. The number one slot for the most extreme looping coaster in the UK has to go to the Smiler, located in X Sector at Alton Towers. This roller coaster has 14 loops and 2 separate lift hills. If you want to know how this record-breaking coaster manages to take its riders through so many inversions, you can ride with us on board as we explain every twist, turn and loop. I'll leave a link to the video in the description below. So there you have it, the top 10 most extreme looping roller coasters in the UK. How many of these coasters have you ridden? Let me know in the comments below and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.